Hi, I'm Robert Moody, Music Director of the Portland Symphony Orchestra, and welcome to Online Insights, our webisode series here at the PSO. An incredible concert we have for you in March. This is a concert we are calling Life, Death, and Transfiguration, and it features some incredible works by Christopher Theophanides, a living composer, by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yes, that's right, on the classical concert, Andrew Lloyd Webber, a living composer, and also a tremendous work by Richard Strauss, Death and Transfiguration. Let me tell you about the first two pieces in the concert. Chris Theophanides is an American composer. He's actually my age exactly. We were born in the same year, and he wrote Rainbow Body for the Houston Symphony a few years ago. It's recorded now by the Atlanta Symphony, and I encourage you to look up that recording. It's a tremendous work that has a very interesting ending. At the end of the piece, you actually hear the orchestra yell out loud, sort of hooray, as they're playing their instruments. He got this idea from attending concerts at the Proms in London, because the audience will do this during music when they enjoy a piece at the Proms. This is a wonderful performance series that happens in London. Then we play for you one of the greatest tone poems in the repertory, Death and Transfiguration by Richard Strauss. Richard Strauss gave us the operas Salome and Der Rosenkavalier, the great tone poems Don Juan, Till Eulenspiegel, and this is among the very greatest of those. The theme, by the way, the main theme you hear, was stolen outright by John Williams as he presented it in the movie Superman. He borrowed this theme and gave it to Superman, and it does have this very noble effect. Now, for the second half of this concert, we have a truly amazing choral work by Andrew Lloyd Webber. The same guy who wrote Phantom of the Opera and Cats wrote this one very serious piece for chorus and orchestra. I have with me Dr. Robert Russell, Music Director of the Choral Art Society. How is it for you to work as a chorus master and the music director of a chorale in a collaboration for an orchestral performance? What's that experience like?
Well, we've been doing it ever since I came to Portland. So this is the 30th year, and we've virtually done a work a year with the PSO since coming to Portland. Each maestro, of course, has a different way of working with the orchestra, with the chorus, and each time it's been exciting.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing for me is your very strong choral background, and I think our tastes are similar with regard to choral music. The Dona Nobis was an extraordinary thing, and frankly, I don't know the Requiem, the Weber. I know, of course, the Pie Jesu. Everybody knows the Pie Jesu.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to getting to know that and to introducing that to the singers.
Yeah, the Requiem. First, I should say that I feel the same way about the choral connection, and anyone who talks to me knows that deep in my heart, I'm a choral conductor. I began my studies as a choral conductor. My teacher, Donald Newen, is a great choral conductor when I studied at the Eastman School, and I'm so in awe of your work and of the chorale here. It's just a fantastic organization. I think we're going to really enjoy putting together this Andrew Lloyd Webber Requiem. A Requiem, for those watching, comes from the Catholic liturgy. A Requiem Mass is a religious service from the Catholic Church honoring one who has passed away. And the Requiem has very specific Latin text that we move through, and Requiems have been set famously by Verdi, by Mozart. Brahms was the first one to take the idea of the Requiem and move away from the strict Catholic Mass setting. Andrew Lloyd Webber follows in that vein. He uses the Latin Requiem text, but musically he certainly breaks from the mold a little bit. There is the Pie Jesu, this gorgeous duet for soprano and boy soprano that actually became a top pop hit back in the 1980s on VH1. Great video, by the way. There is the Hosanna for tenor and then chorus and orchestra that almost becomes a gospel tune. Mm-hmm. And then there are segments that are completely like Vaughan Williams or Elgar in their writing, very just powerful English romantic choral writing. It's going to be a great experience. The organ plays a key role, and so here in this hall, Merrill Hall, with one of the greatest organs in the country, the mighty Koczmar organ, that will play a key role. Tenor soloist, soprano soloist, boy soprano, orchestra, and he didn't write for any violins, so the violas will end up sitting where the violins normally sit. But it's going to be just a great experience, and we were talking, I think we are looking forward to many more choral experiences in the future.
Certainly I am.
Yeah,
yes.
Me as well. So this is a concert not to miss, and we look forward to seeing you there.